So we've arrived in Tirana, Albania, and our top tips for driving here in a motorhome is to have a plan A and a plan B about where you're going to park. The driving is a little bit bonkers. There's cars flying at you from all directions, lots of hooting of horns, double parking. I would say Albanians are incredibly polite and friendly drivers, and they'll be really understanding when you drive down a street and you're too wide for it and have to reverse back out. But there are very few places to park and even fewer places just to pull over and check the map or find out where you're going. So do your homework, but get here. We've got a lovely car park just by the stadium that's going to let us stay for overnight. It's a 24-hour car park and the city looks great. Wow, this is the main square in Tirana and we're having an amazing time. What a cool atmosphere. There's loads going on. Every time we walk down the street we want to explore another part, and we'll give further updates shortly. Say hi, Reggie.
Hi, Reggie.
So we just finished our day in Tirana, the capital of Albania, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. We couldn't recommend this city enough. It's super family friendly, everyone's very welcoming towards children, and we felt completely safe while wandering about. We opted, just because the weather was nice, to follow the Albanians, to go to the local parks, wander through the squares and just soak up the atmosphere rather than necessarily going into museums today, although they do look busy, and certainly the Bunk Art museum looks like it had quite long queues. I would definitely say that we are more likely to encounter some crime in London than we are here. We felt really happy wandering around. We've just come back from having an ice cream and a cake. There's tons of families wandering about, soaking up the atmosphere on some of the high streets. There's amazing restaurants, coffee shops everywhere. We had a meal out last night which came to just under €30, and that was for 3 main courses and 2 drinks and a little tip, so that was pretty good. The one thing we would say is we've really struggled for loos. We're quite good at packing a packed lunch when we visit a city, so we don't necessarily do loads of stops in coffee shops, but we've had to this time as there's almost 0 public loos. But what they do have in bags is playgrounds and beautiful parks, very well manicured, and loads of other children for Reggie to play with. So we've thoroughly enjoyed our time here, and we are looking forward to, now the weather's cheering up a bit, to heading towards the coast via Barret.